Tsukishima laid in his bed on his back with his eyes closed. Lately he had not been studying because he had been preoccupied with his thoughts about Yamaguchi. He was a bit surprised when Yamaguchi came out to him, not because he didn't like it, but because it made him realize a lot of things about himself. He pinched the bridge of his nose in frustration as he got up from his bed and walked over to his desk. He pulled out a framed photo of him and Yamaguchi on their first day of high school from his drawer. PFFT. He smiled to himself as he shook his head. In the photo, he was holding Yamaguchi's hand because he couldn't stop shaking from nerves about the first day. Why did I even frame this? He sighed. This is really frustrating. Why do I have to have these thoughts and feelings? I'm not even sure if this will complicate things between us or not, but I like Yamaguchi. Tsukishima's heart began to pound as he grew slightly embarrassed at admitting it out loud for the first time. It's about time. Tsukishima jumped at the sound of his older brother's voice coming in from behind him unexpectedly. Ni-chan, have you finally figured out your feelings? What? You haven't realized it, but this whole time, you have had a crush on Tadashi. Huh? No, I haven't. When you were in elementary school, you saved him from those bullies. He was a stranger at that point. I just wanted to help. You let him stick with you even when you weren't a very social child. He wasn't really bothering me. He knows about your dinosaur obsession and you even secretly named one of you plushies after him. How did you? You spend more time with him than anyone else. And you let him call you Tsuki. That's something only he can do. And don't get me started about the framed photo. Okay, I get it. TCH, then why am I just now figuring it out? Because you're an idiot. Neutral face. I'm kidding. But that doesn't matter. All that matters is you confess ASAP before it's too late. Too late? Did it never cross your mind that Tadashi could start dating someone? Surprised Tsukishima face. Akitaru walked up to Tsukishima and placed his hand on his shoulder. Well, you should go to sleep, little bro. Tomorrow is Friday and you have school and a lot to think about tonight. He moved his hand to his little brother's head and ruffled his hair. Tsukishima let his body fall to his bed after Akitaru exited the room. He wasn't sure what to do anymore. Should he confess? Will it work out? All he knew for sure was that he didn't want Yamaguchi to find a boyfriend before he could figure things out. Tsukishima woke up with bags under his eyes. He was exhausted and didn't get much sleep. This was a first. He made his way to school and as the school day went by, he dreaded confronting Yamaguchi. He still hadn't decided what he would do and he didn't know how to act now that he has realized his own feelings. They talked a bit in class and at lunch and Tsukishima tried to keep it casual, but it was impossible because Yamaguchi clung to him a lot like he usually did. But now, he was more aware of it. Tsuki, is everything okay? I'm okay, Yams, let's get to practice. Okay. In the club room, the atmosphere became a little tense between the two. Yo, why is it so awkward in here? Is it because Asahi is so cute and you all are jealous? Noya. Gosh, you newlyweds are annoying. And they're not even married. Not yet. Yamaguchi, you seem tense today. Are you nervous because of the intense drills we have to do? Because I am too. Ahaha, no, I am tense, but it's because of something else. No need to worry. You sure? MHM. Alright team, let's go get ready for the drills. Tsukishima waited for everyone to exit the room before he grabbed Yamaguchi's hand. Yams. Yes Tsuki? If I seem a bit off, it's not because of you or anything. Yamaguchi smiled. PFFT, I know Tsuki, I just wish you would confide in me and trust me more. You know I do. Yeah, let's go get through these drills. Yeah, Tsuki, you can let go of my hand now. Right. The two finally exited the club room and walked down the stairs into the gym where they met up with the rest of the team. During the drills, they had to a shuttle passing drill, which meant a lot of running. The team was building up sweat and not being one with a lot of endurance. Tsukishima wore tired quickly. He took a break on the sideline and as he huffed and caught his breath, he took a glimpse at Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi was running to grab a water bottle from Yachi. He watched as he wrapped his lips around the bottle and gulped down the drink. His Adam's apple bobbed up and down with each swallow. After taking another gulp, he returned the bottle and wiped droplets of sweat off of his forehead with his forearm. On his way back, he took a hairband that he kept around his wrist and tied half of his hair up into a half up, half down style. Tsukishima watched as he jogged back to the group. He didn't realize that Yamaguchi looked attractive in every action he made. He was distracted just by watching him do normal things. How could he not notice this entire time? Finally, he was snapped out of it as Coach UK called for him to rejoin the group. As practice ended, the boys made their way back to the club room. It fucking smells. I think this is the shelliest we've been. I know, right? Coach worked us all today. It's crazy. We all need improvement, but damn am I exhausted. Same bro, please pack up, go home, take baths, and have yourselves a nice meal before bed tonight. Yes, Captain. The boys were in the middle of packing up their things and getting ready to go home. Yamaguchi. Kinoshita walked up to Yamaguchi and nudged his elbow at him while smirking. What? You're rocking the new hairstyle. Right. Ever since he came out, it looks like he's getting more attractive for some reason. You should totally let us take you out tomorrow for new clothes. Bro, a makeover. Yes. That doesn't sound too bad. Well, I mean, and maybe you could get yourself a boyfriend after your makeover? Ho ho. Oh, no, hahaha. Why not? You deserve happiness. Hinata. Why don't a few of us go out and help Yamaguchi with his makeover this weekend? Yeah, whoever is available. Are you okay with that, Yamaguchi? Yes. Nice. Looks like someone is ready to date already. Ooh, he's moving pretty fast, don't ya think? Guys. PFTT hahaha. Everyone continued to tease Yamaguchi about his makeover and possible dating life. The entire time, Tsukishima could feel jealousy at the pit of his stomach. He didn't like the feeling one bit. Yams, you don't really need to go through all of this, do you? PFFT. Oh, I guess I don't have to, but it's something that I want. Tsuki. Yeah man, stop being an overprotective bestie. Just let him explore life and get a boyfriend if he wants. Yeah, it's just dating. He can finally spend time with someone other than you for once. Maybe even fall in love. Tsukishima's worry started to grow as everyone continued to discuss how he and Yamaguchi would grow apart. Tsuki, are you being overprotective of me? Haha, that's nice of you, but I think I should try. Don't worry too much. Yams. Alright everyone, get out of here. It already smells enough and you all need to get home. Daichi pushed everyone out with their things and they all began to take their separate ways home. Tsuki, let's go. On their walk home, Tsuki didn't talk much. He let Yamaguchi babble about random things the whole time. He was lost in thought, still thinking about how he should express his feelings. Yet, he decided to tell Yamaguchi how he felt. After the conversations in the club room, his brother's words kept roaming in his head. All that matters is you confess ASAP before it's too late. This weekend will be so fun. I'll try on so many cute clothes and maybe get my hair styled. Oh, about that. I won't be going with you. Why not? I don't know about the whole you dating thing. You don't want me to date? Why? I need to tell him anything just to buy some time. When I think about you dating I get an off feeling. I don't want you to get hurt or something. But I could still do the makeover without finding a boyfriend. No. What if someone starts to like you? And you look perfectly fine as you are right now. Yamaguchi suddenly stopped in his tracks. When Tsukishima turned to look at him, he saw him with his head down and his fists clenched tightly together. Yeah. Tsuki, you really don't have to worry. He looked up at Tsukishima with a hurt and scared look on his face. I know that you care for me and want to protect me. I really appreciate you being a great best friend to me for all this time. But seriously, you shouldn't worry at all. It was silent as he didn't speak any further. What? Don't worry. Tsuki, I probably won't find someone to date. I don't want to. Because, you're the only one I like. You're the only one I can like. Haha, I know it's silly but I'm trying to move past these feelings, really. I know that you don't feel the same way. But don't worry about protecting me. I like you, Tsuki. So, haha, I still wanted to do the makeover so that I could impress you or something. At least let me keep my false hope. Yamaguchi spoke again before Tsukishima could say anything. Oh, I should get home, haha. And with those words, he ran off. Tsukishima stood dumbfounded as he watched Yamaguchi get further and further away, slipping away from him, leaving him alone. His chance to confess moving further away as time passed on. What am I doing? Tsukishima began to run after Yamaguchi. It was the fastest he had ever ran. As he grew closer, he called out Yamaguchi's name but didn't receive a response. He ran faster. He wanted to catch up to him no matter what. It had to happen tonight. He needed to tell him everything. Why was Yamaguchi the one to come out to him? Why did he have to be the jealous one? Why was Yamaguchi confessing to him and not the other way around? He had finally caught up to him. They were both out of breath as they stopped running and gave up on the chase. Tsuki, why did you run after me? He had tears in his eyes. I'm so embarrassed. You idiot. Tadashi Yamaguchi. I have a confession to make. What is it? Yamaguchi's face filled with worry. I confessed that I didn't realize how much of a coward I am. Straight-mouthed face with one raised eyebrow. I know that I was the more confident one out of us two, but it turns out that I am just a coward, and you are brave. I was going to confess to you but you beat me to it. I didn't realize my feeling for you until very recently. I'm sorry Yams, sorry that you had to be the one to reveal these things first. Sorry that I put you through so many emotions and pain. Sorry that I loved you this whole time without realizing it. And sorry that it took me so long to get to this point. You deserve better. But I'm sorry, I won't give you to anyone else. I can't. Tears were running down Yamaguchi's face. He cried and cried at Tsukishima's words. Tsukishima wrapped his arms around him and brought him closer, rubbing his hand against his back and comforting him. Tsuki, you idiot. You big dummy. Stupid Tsuki. I know, I'm sorry. Do you really have feelings for me? Yes. Really? I do. Yamaguchi cheered. He was happy that the one thing he truly wanted could now be his. After everything, after all this time, he could get what he wanted. We're boyfriends now. PFFT, okay. And I'm coming over tonight. Yes, whatever you want. You're gonna email everyone that you're taking me to get the makeover, just us alone. Off face with big pleading eyes. Yes, of course. And you should hold my hand the rest of the way to your house. Okay. On the way to Tsukishima's home, the two walked hand in hand. They couldn't stop blushing, but they eventually made it there without passing out. After cleaning himself in the bath, Tsukishima went to his room and laid on his bed, facing the ceiling. Yamaguchi was just getting out of the bathroom when he entered Tsukishima's room. He was wearing a set of Tsukishima's pajamas which made them both blush and feel a little nervous. Yamaguchi has worn his clothes before, but things were different now. They were boyfriends. Tsuki, can I lay in the bed with you? Yes, sure. Yamaguchi made his way onto the bed and laid on his stomach. There wasn't a lot of room so their bodies were touching, and when they faced each other, their faces were so close. Tsuki, Yams, we're boyfriends right? We are. So we can do boyfriend things? What does that mean? I've never kissed anyone before. Can I give you my first kiss? I've also never. Can we try it? Please. At this point, Yamaguchi's body was close enough to where they could feel each other's body heat. Tsukishima looked up at Yamaguchi, who looked down at him. Why did he suddenly get so much bolder? He gulped. Yes. Before he could even blink, Yamaguchi grabbed his face, pressed his lips against Tsukishima's for a whole 2 seconds. After they broke apart, Yamaguchi turned red and buried his head into the pillow and giggled while he kicked his legs up and down out of happiness. Fuck, that's adorable. I liked it. How about you? I feel really embarrassed and tingly. Yams, I'm glad that we're together. Tsukishima grabbed Yamaguchi's hand and placed it against his heart. His heart was beating so fast. Tsuki, I'm the same. Yamaguchi took Tsukishima's free hand and placed it on his chest red heart. When will you be ready to tell everyone about us? Well, I'm okay with telling everyone about us, but I don't really know what to label my sexuality or whatever. That's okay. You don't have to. Okay, then we can tell everyone whenever we see them. I'm pretty sure my family is okay with it. Me too. Tsukishima took Yamaguchi's hand in his. Suddenly, Tsukishima's bedroom door swung open, revealing the two cuddling boys with their hands entangled. How did you know? Well, that's what you call a mother's intuition. Mom? Hahaho, well, what do we have here? I was trying to enjoy alone time with my boyfriend. Don't make it sound weird. Aha. So you took Nichen's advice, huh? Actually, he confessed first. You idiot. That's what I said. So now you're on his side? It's okay, K. Yamaguchi has always been better than you at that, but you should at least try to keep up. Wow, Mom, I really thought you would help. Hahaha, face with tears of joy. Tsukishima smiled as everyone that he loved laughed together, even though it was at him. It didn't matter. He was happy. But most importantly, Yamaguchi was happier. The end.